Episode 2 of Peter A DeLuca here. And if you're not familiar, Peter A DeLuca is this cat here, another known as Peter A DeLuca. Yeah, the idea is to draw every single original G.I. Joe action figure from the original line, and starting with the ones that we'll say are underrepresented. Now, with that as our baseline, previously we did Captain Gridiron, who I still have to work. I still have to do a lot of work on those ideas. A lot of my intention for these episodes or like this show is to start the exploration process of who these characters are, why they're important, and what exactly they're doing. This time up, we have Hardball right here. As far as I know, right? Not used in where is what happened to Joe? What's up, Joe? That's crazy. It's supposed to say currently drawing right here. I must have used the wrong overlay. F my life. Even when you're careful, you're messing up. Joe, thanks for popping in, bud, and popping in quick. I appreciate it. All is well. But yeah, so previously we did Captain Gridiron, and I wasn't, again, like kind of, if you go back and watch that episode, it's tough, dude. Like, it's tough kind of mapping out what we're doing with the weapons, the characters, how we're showing things off. I'm already immensely challenged at the idea that, like we're holding weapons, and we kind of have to use advertising rules, meaning they have to use the weapons in a particular way. Like, we're not kind of just like posing them. I'm not for some of these, and for Hardball here, I'm just trying to figure out ways to show off the weapon more than anything, because I think for him, I think that's a highlight. But for anyone not familiar, Hardball here did not get any time with the TV show. So he's not in the TV show, and I believe he was in a few comics, and the action figure never came back. So as a character, he really went into the night. He just faded away. When I was younger, because I did have this figure, when I was younger, I don't know, like, not that big of a deal. I thought it was, I thought his canon was cool. I liked the idea that he kind of like was a baseball player and, had the baseball cap. I just think that was again, like, just cool elements, separate just enough. And again, too, like a lot of just from the TV show, like from the cartoon, a lot of these characters are somewhat like homely. They're hometown, I'll say. And I just felt like, as a character, like it just fit. Like it fit like with the idea that someone like Roadblock would kind of like be a chef. And I think there was like even an earlier episode where Cobra tries to get Roadblock's like family or something, and I might be mistaken there. It's been a long time since I since I made myself watch the cartoon, and rightfully so, because those cartoons are made for children. But we're here just in a idea, like from a position to grow the characters and to expand on what we think these characters can do, who they are, like some big ideas on the imagery, stuff like that. So, we go for the big ideas with the imagery. Like, we want to show off. Like, we really want to just show off different elements, like different characteristics that are or highlight characteristics that are just not normally common. And the reason for that is, like it's up to us to make things interesting. It's up to the artist, or up to the artist's eye, to highlight things and to bring significance to parts of these characters that are overlooked. And some of it's like the details. Like here, like I have like a bullet hole going right through his cap. I'm not crazy. I'm not going nuts with the accuracy for his cap. I just think the strength of the character lies in the cap hiding his features. I think the idea that it's just like mysterious, not totally mysterious, but somewhat hidden grenade launcher, I just think it's awesome. And again, like draw this guy in a way where you would be happy if he got like you can understand how the Joes would recruit this guy, like why he would stand out. And it's that simple. Like like draw things in a way that gets everyone interested, not just G.I. Joe fans. Like you kind of already won that battle. We got a lot of cylinders here. We're messing up our cylinder perspective. And some of this may end. We just might be in strict pencil mode. Like I'm somewhat already planning on doing a couple different versions of these. So, like meaning I'm going to live stream and kind of do my mind-numbing walkthrough analysis as I'm working on these, and chit-chatting with anyone that pops in. But and then kind of taking some time away from it, prepping the next drawing, but then like finalizing this one. So the challenging part is really kind of getting good with your cylinder perspective, or your eclipse perspective, we'll call it. This is where the back and forth comes from. We are using like CVS Bic mechanical pencils, size 5. Oh wow, this is a size 5. I thought I used a 7. I guess not. You know what? Maybe I always feel like I use a 7. And we have custom printed, but this is very cheap cardstock paper. Very smooth, very cheap cardstock paper. I'm trying to avoid going heavy with some of these blacks, just because like we're not quite there yet. maybe put like a flashlight or something. Yeah, like you kind of sometimes with the Joes, like the whole GI Joe universe, and I don't know. I don't think there's enough of the creators that are um, expressive about the observation, but part of it is like you have to blend um, like military reality with science fiction, and it can't be too much in either direction. It really can't. And so many individuals miss that mark, though. They really do. They just don't pay attention to it. Shout out to Hardball here. I think maybe the only character at the time to have the GI Joe logo, like literally on his persons. Right, the GI Joe logo is right here. I always dug the baseball tee and the shirt from this guy. Always dug it. We'll be doing a unboxing today as well, everyone. If you're a fan of Phil Tidbit, that's going to be our video drop, I think. We're just, again, still trying to figure out. And I got reference his backpack right. I don't think I got his backpack right. I gotta make sure like the this position of the grenade launcher, like the angle looks good or well enough. And so always with guns, it's like you really have to get good with positioning the fist. His the brace, the shock pad here. All right, I think it's a shock pad, but we're gonna make that like extra padded and put some screws in there. see, like, I don't know. I'm not convinced over this fist here. I will look at the screen. Looking at the screen is one of the best tricks. I say it time and time again. I don't know, right? Like, I don't know if this looks well enough. I need to reference his backpack, right? I'm pretty sure his backpack might have like a spindle of grenades like on his backpack. Sorry guys, we are just looking quick things up. Let's see here. Like, I tried not to get like an eBay auction, right? Here we go. Dude, I love how geared up he is. He is so geared up. Yeah, so see. So we'll have like the straps for his. Yeah, and we'll add like with his, he needs straps for his backpack, but we'll add the flashlight here because he has a like he's in like full like almost like dress gear where like or his pack is full dress gear and he's got like a almost like a sleeping bag. You know, it's like if it's awesome. It's like he's dressed wearing like a modified baseball shirt. Yeah, right, like a G.I. Joe design baseball shirt. It's got a baseball cap. He does have long sleeves, but it's almost like he's just ready to go somewhere for the whole night. Like he's on the mission. Yeah, so let's just see here. We'll see if we got the right angle for some of these real quick. Yeah, it's looking decent. You know, and if you slow down, you can always just pick out the right lines, but you have to slow down. You can pick out the right lines and or take out the bad lines and add the correct ones. Add some texture to that. There we go. So maybe this backpack needs to get moved over just a little. Maybe. So this is where he's got the G.I. Joe logo. So we'll just kind of make some of it visible, like right through that. I think, like, I'm not even sure if his figure, maybe it did. Like, maybe he got like a convention release or something for the 25th anniversary, but I'm not 100%. You know, again, you know, I'm not a collecting mastermind, but the I don't know what people think, but I love. I mean, I would, you know, like never buy them, but the figures for the 25th anniversary, I just feel like are the final versions. There we go. Yeah, I just got it. This is like, I think the position needs to be a little bit more down for the hand. So now the question will be, second here, everyone. Here we go. Again, like to make it correct, you really do have to just get, you just have to have the confidence and keep working, keep working, keep working. And you need you need perfect lines. Like you need the perfect curved line. Yeah, so I think like the position for the hand, it's almost like, maybe this is why we have an action figure. So I'm like drawing it like this, but we're like that. Like this is, we can almost echo what his position should be. Right? So maybe Crypt came in handy for once. See, and this is where you have to rotate it like better in your mind. Like you really do. Yeah, see, like it's like here. It's like everything's like angled this way, maybe. See, it's like this, like that angle. See, that's already kind of talking the right language. It's just like I do envision him like he's a guy that just needs like, because he might blast something, right? Like, so he might be like so hardcore with his like angle, his positioning, to get that like perfect shot. Like he maybe have to like brace himself, but then like the guy takes falls. The guy like falls down hard, so he needs knee pads and elbow pads and just like the guy's going to be a tough dude. kind of want to say maybe like should be a little bit more like in stride, maybe. I don't know. Maybe some of the leg position needs to be a little bit better, a little bit more tight. Yeah, and then it's just like how much of this other leg do we show? Do we show any of it? I don't know. It's tough, right? Because we may have to get better with that. But I think if you brought this to a G.I. Joe, right, I think people would know. But I feel like it's there. Yeah, I mean, AKA Padders, wow. Only 35 minutes. I thought, I still have to play with some of the positioning for the equipment here, but I think we're at a good spot. So we're going to call it. Yeah, I'm going to try and do these every Saturday and post what I do in between throughout the week on all the social media. So, guys, thanks for hanging out. Rock and roll.